Hi, this is Louis Fami for your real Black History, Black Power moments. Now, you want Black Power? It's financial power. Let's start where you should be at. Turn my music on. The first step is to become an accredited investor. How do you do that? You gotta make $300,000 a year if you're married or have a partner. If you're single, you're gonna make $200,000 a year. That's the first step to become accredited. Why should you get accredited for Black Power? Well, there's a couple good reasons. Without the accreditation, you really can't get into venture capital. You really can't do private equity. There's a private credit, private infrastructure, hedge funds, real estate investment trust, and specialized alternative investment funds. You can't participate in the big money shit if you're not accredited. That's the first basic fundamental fucking step. All right, understand that shit. All this other shit is straight bullshit. It's no get rich easy for black people. It's nothing. You got to chop the wood and carry the water. Simple as that. I'm going to lay a plan out for you to chop the wood and carry the water. For 3 years. You got to do it. Okay? Uh-oh. I ain't gonna worry about that. That's some bullshit here. Fuck with my music. Some bullshit. It's okay. Let's go into it now. So remember now, first goal. Gotta make $200,000, $300,000. How the fuck do you do that? Here's the plan. You work from 9 to 3, Monday through Friday. Take the weekends off for all year and take 1 month off. That's how you do it. Now, let's see how you do that. You do it through sales. That's how you do it. You do it through sales. Now, what that breaks down to is that's 1,440 hours you're going to put in. And your hourly wage, your hourly money you need to make is $210 an hour, which is only like $50 every 15 minutes. It's not really hard to do if you're selling something. That's sales. So once you've got that down, you need to make about $200 an hour, $210 exactly, precisely, or close to it. To do that, and that's working 6 hours a day. Start at 9 exactly and end at 3 exactly. Weekends off, and you take a whole month off to do what the fuck you want to recharge your batteries and start again. Okay, so let's look at that. So to do that, you're in sales. You have to make a commission percentage of 25%. And you got to make 4 sales per hour. It's 4 sales per hour at 25% commission is selling something worth about $200. Where you make a fee of $50 an hour. That's 25% $200. Are you with me? Okay, I'll go back over, no problem. And you do that 5 days a week. Take the weekends off. Bullshit, fuck around. Have fun. Now, to do that, you either get it with a company that does that or you start your own shit. But you got to make $50 an hour. If you can't do that, then don't even go with the motherfuckers. Don't even go with it. Now, the way to do it is you have to have what's called leads. If you're going to do it yourself, I say with a company too. You need leads. With these leads, you need to have about 39,000 leads that you can call on with your stupid cell phone I'm using right now. So, that's about 120 calls every fucking hour. Yeah, that's just your goal. 120 calls an hour. You're on the fucking phone calling. No lunch breaks, no nothing. You work from 9 to motherfucking 6. Straight through. and then you're off. What the fuck you want to do, right? And you make $200 an hour on sales. So you're going to have to buy a sales course to learn how to sell really good. You're going to spend money on that. I'm going to say I'll be about $10,000. Then once you do that, you got to buy leads. This is if you don't have your own company. If you want to start your own shit. And if you want to buy 39,000 leads, the minimum it's going to cost is about $39,000. So you're looking at $50,000 to make $300,000. You're a little less, but this is what you have to do to make the kind of money you want to make to become accredited. Sorry, that's the only thing. You probably have 2 cell phones, so you can go blip, 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 blip. 2 different numbers, 2 cell phones, and probably a laptop to go with it. That's if you want to make big money. All that other shit, bullshit they're talking. But look my way, and you'll make the money. Take the sales course first, become good at selling, buy the fucking leads, get 2 cell phones, 2 separate numbers, and you just start going. Take the weekends off, go get your drink at 3:01, and hit it again for 5 days in a row. No Saturdays and Sundays, no shit like that. No, you work during business hours. Fuck all that working on weekends and all that shit. And after a certain point, you get a fucking drink. Hold up, bitches. So let's review. You got to be an accredited investor, make $200,000, $300,000 if you're got a partner or a spouse. All right. Why? Because you want to be able to access what an accredited investor can access, and the access and being an accredited investor takes about 3 years. You can do it a couple ways, but the best way to do it is to go out and make the money. Make the money through what? Sales. And it's going to cost you probably $50,000 to get the sales training and to buy the leads. Without the leads, you have nothing. This bullshit with followers and all that shit. Kiss my ass. Followers. No. I don't want no fucking followers. I want clients. Clients that buy my shit. And my shit, to make this money, is going to retail at about $200. My commission is 25%. To do that, I need to make 120 calls per hour. That's 20 calls, or maybe 100 calls an hour. That's 20 calls every 15 minutes. But you're on the fucking phone. You're calling your leads. Now, with the leads you get, I think it's important to get one leads with emails, which is probably gonna cost you more. But pay the cost to be the boss. You want to be accredited, get access. That's what you got to do. Other bullshit, I don't give a fuck what you sell, as long as the price is a minimum of $200 and your commission's a minimum of 25%. And you work 5 days a week, 9 to 6. Anything else is bullshit. Don't call me at dinner, all that shit. Call me during the fucking day when business is being conducted. At 3 o'clock, we cut the shit off. And it's simple as that. Now, learn how to sell. You have to spend the money on that. And buying the leads, you have to spend the money on that. Then you gotta get to work. What's the work? You gotta chop the wood and carry the water, motherfuckers. Simple as that. Anything else is get rich quick, get the fuck out of here. Get to work. This is Black Power. This is my Black History Month contribution. And I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. This is the real world shit. And I'm not looking for likes or shares or none of that shit. This is what you got to do to make the kind of money to become accredited and get your numbers so you can get into the big money. Or be a really good athlete. And there's not many of those. So you're going to teach your kids something? Don't send them to a D1 camp. Teach him to sell. Teach him to sell. Teach him to sell. Peace and hair grease. It's Louis Farman.